We're super excited to see what this new DC universe is going to be. We still got to get Aquaman 2 out of the way. Looking forward to watching that. But then in 2025, a brand new DCU starts. And now we know somebody who's going to be in it. Sean Gunn, brother of James Gunn, who's of course running DC, is been cast to play Maxwell Lord, a character once played by Pedro Pascal in the all-time classic Wonder Woman 1984.
Nice, yes.
Yeah, all-time classic. I'm sure that's the phrase everybody uses with that movie. This comes us from Deadline, who write the following. We understand that Guardians of the Galaxy alum Sean Gunn is set to take on the role of evil businessman Maxwell Lord in the new DC universe that's being overseen by James Gunn and Peter Safran. The role was previously played by Pedro Pascal in the 2020 movie Wonder Woman 1984. It's not clear Sean Gunn's Maxwell Lord will make a cameo in Brother Gunn's Superman Legacy, which will go into production next year. The character, as I hear it, will be referenced in the background of Legacy, but will appear in future DC projects. All right. So obviously this is a pick that's going to come with a little bit of controversy, and I've already seen it out there. There are people out there, and I get it. I do, who are like, this is nepotism. This is, going out, getting your own brother to play a role like that and all that kind of stuff. And I understand. I do, because, yeah, it's the boss's brother getting a role in this universe. So I get it. And I don't have any negative thoughts about anybody who would bring that up as a concern. But that being said, I would maybe sympathize with that criticism a little bit more if I did not like all the stuff that I saw Sean Gunn in. Now, I was not a big viewer of, what was it called with the mom and the daughter again?
Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls, yeah. Right? But my wife watched all the Gilmore Girls probably 4 times over. She loves Sean Gunn in that. And whether it's in the smaller roles he's played in his brother's films, whether it's been playing Kraglin or whatever in Guardians of the Galaxy, I've always liked him. Like, if I didn't like his performance, if I didn't like what he was doing, that would be one thing. So I'm like, I've always enjoyed him on screen. So it's not like he's some unqualified hack. The second thing, though, is this. Tim Burton, Johnny Depp, Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, I ain't saying Sean Gunn is Johnny Depp or Leonardo DiCaprio, but there's something to be said about a director just likes working with people that he knows and trusts and knows he has a good relationship with, right? We see it all the time. And James Gunn is no stranger to that. There's a certain list of characters and people that he loves working with. I mean, even, why am I freezing on the name of the director of 40-Year-Old Virgin? Judd Apatow. Judd Apatow has a list of people that he just loves working with. And when he does a bunch of his projects, those people are in it. And then when those
like his wife.
Well, including his wife. That's right. Who, some fucking French toast. One of the greatest lines in comedy history, his wife said. But, I mean, none of us bat an eye at that, right? And nor should we. And even his cast members, when his cast members do other films, they tend to bring in the same people they've worked with before, right? So there's something about somebody I'm really familiar with. I like working with them. We have good shorthand together. And when we work together, the results are good. So will he be great in the role of Maxwell Lord? I mean, I don't know. We got to see it. I don't know how they're going to write Maxwell Lord. I know they didn't do a great job writing that character for Wonder Woman 1984, but I personally have no problems with it. Look, if this had nothing to do with James Gunn, all right, and they just announced that Sean Gunn was cast to be in this, no, I don't think anybody would blink. I mean, oh yeah, cool. The guy from Guardians. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So again, I have no qualms with somebody being suspicious of this or feeling a little weird about it because of the nepotism and the relationship. I get it. I understand. I don't personally share that feeling because I've always liked him on screen and he works well with this filmmaker.
He could get work with or without James' help. He's a great actor.
He just likes working with him. And I mean, everybody who's worked on Guardians and worked on other films all love working with him.
And they're a creative team in a sense too, because I'm sure his help goes beyond just in front of the camera.
100%.
And has anyone ever like Ron and Clint Howard? I mean, come on.
So, and by the way, the other thing is that now he gets to play 2 characters in the DCU because he's still Weasel.
Right.
By the way, I love his weasel. And now he's going to be Maxwell Lord. And who knows, maybe Maxwell Lord's going to be a small role in the whole, but who knows? Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable, and that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Say hello to a stressless holiday season with the help of HelloFresh. Skip the grocery store and save time with easy, tasty recipes delivered right to your door. Because 'tis the season for giving and gathering, and with HelloFresh, it can also be the season of saving. Actually, save money this month with fresh recipes delivered cheaper than takeout, and with pre-portioned ingredients, you'll never waste money on excess food again. You know, guys, I've often talked about that Ann and I are both working professionals, and it can be a struggle around dinner time to get healthy and delicious meals put together. But with HelloFresh, they make it easy, they make it fun, and they make it delicious. So guys, go to HelloFresh.com/CampeaFree and use the code CampeaFree for free breakfast for life. One breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life at HelloFresh.com/CampeaFree with the code CampeaFree. Anyway, Rob, you hear about this. What did you think about it?
Well, I mean, obviously, I've been a fan of Maxwell Lord since I was reading him
Since
in
1984.
since the Justice League in the 80s, and I always saw him. Look, when he was first introduced, he was a fairly comedic character, and then he became a little bit more serious until he was shot in the head, and then murdered,
As happens.
which was awesome, by the way. But I could see, depending on how they're going to approach that character. I mean, Sean Gunn. I consider Sean Gunn a character actor. He's very versatile. You know, I was lucky to work with him briefly on a movie called The Specials, where he played Alien Orphan, and that James Gunn wrote. And James Gunn played Minute Man, and it was before he was the James Gunn we know of today, before he was directing. And he's delightful. I mean, and the guy gives it his all. I think he's got great screen presence. And the fact is, when you kind of have that kind of a shorthand. Look, man, I mean, Rocky IV has Frank Stallone songs in it. When you have a brother who's directing, there's no reason. This whole thing about nepotism, it's like, look, if you can hire people that you can trust that will deliver for you, hire them. I mean, I don't have a problem with nepotism. I mean, Sean Gunn and James Gunn have been working together. We made The Specials 25 years ago. That's a quarter century. It's not like he's just been thrown into these projects. I mean, Gilmore Girls is a legitimate, how many seasons did that run?
Oh, you're asking the wrong guy.
But a long time. I mean, he's established himself as a great actor. He's earned the right to be a character. Why wouldn't you bring in somebody? It's not like James Gunn's only casting his family. He's casting everybody he can. That's great.
And he's not putting them in like the lead roles. Like,
oh yeah, he didn't cast him as Superman.
He's not, exactly. He's not playing a Green Lantern or whatever. You know what I mean?
No.
You know what else is really, and I don't think this gets talked about enough. I've heard some people say about him before. It's like, he has no ego, Sean Gunn. He says he's willing to do anything. Listen, a lot of people don't realize this. While Bradley Cooper does a great job doing the voice of Rocket, you know who got down on knee pads and put himself in a green suit and waddled around on the set of all the Guardians movies being the physical Rocket? It was Sean Gunn. He's willing, whatever it takes to help the movie, I'll do. And I know James Gunn loves having stuff like that because I personally love having people on a team like that. That's just like, hey, whatever needs to be done, I'll do. Those are the best people to have around you. And because Sean Gunn goes, I'm James Gunn's brother. I'm the brother of the director. Like, I'm praying, like, get some intern to get around on all fours and pretend to be Rocket while Bradley Cooper does the voice. It said he was willing to do it. And those are good people to have around.
Yes.
Anyway, guys, how do you feel about that? Jump on down into the comments below and let us know what you think. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.